on. But our third topic is this: how do we keep people engaged and connected during a live stream service? So the idea behind this is, so you've got your live stream service set up and you're doing it through Facebook, wherever you're doing it. And this is really for a platform that allows engagement like Facebook. Because we've done a couple of, I guess they're creative. They're not really original, but these are ideas for you to help with retention and engagement during a live stream service, which is two of the biggest obstacles. How do you keep people tuned in, and how do you keep people engaged with what's going on? And so I would ask if there's anybody. I would like to start this one off, but if y'all have ideas that you're just dying to share, would love for y'all to go ahead.
You start it off.
Okay, great. One thing that we've done as a church is we're doing our live stream through Facebook. We're also doing it through our website. So we have two different platforms where we're streaming live. And on our website, it is just a media player. There's no interaction, but it's a place for people to be able to go on to if they don't have social media. But Facebook is a free option and it's really good. And so what we did is we're live streaming the service. We're doing worship and a sermon. And one thing that we are adjusting to for this weekend is we were doing this just like it was a normal Sunday morning on our church platform, full band there. And what we're going to be doing and pivoting to this Sunday is more of a living room feel. We're going to be meeting people where they're at and not bringing them into a place where they can't go, if that makes sense. And so we want to go into their living rooms rather than trying to bring them into our space. And one thing that we did the first week is we decided that we needed to make sure that we were engaging with our people in the comments and welcoming people as they were coming in. So we had literally like greeters and prayer ministers set up within Facebook. And so as people would pop into the feed, we had a team of people. Erin was on this team. Daniel was helping spearhead a lot of these things. And we put a lot of our associates and interns on this. And as people would join in, they would send them a welcoming message, just like they were a door greeter. If somebody put in a praise request, we would send them a message right then, or we would reply to it and say, hey, we're praying for you. And then if y'all did anything else besides that, you feel free to chime in on that. But also we would write out the points that Pastor Ronnie was making. And then in this last week, we actually had like the notes in our Facebook page host, which is First Baptist Burleson, was inputting notes as Ronnie was saying them and putting up the scripture, linking to the Bible app, so people could click on that link and go to the Bible app page that it was from. And so we were helping people take notes, stay engaged, stay focused. As people were saying hi to others, we'd say hi to them too. And so we had engagement happening within the comments. So we were trying to facilitate the platform of Facebook like it was our church campus. So we were greeting people, welcoming them, engaging with them, and helping them take notes at the same time. So that was that was our strategy for increasing the people staying on the platform and also engaging with it.
Yeah, this is something I would add to that we have been intentional with also. And I'm going to give a shout out to we have a coach, a social media coach who has coached us up. His name is Kyle Draper. You're welcome, Kyle.
Yeah, we'll link his email.
Kyle is a social media coach, and he's started coaching us back, I guess, in September is when he first came to the whole staff. And one thing that he encouraged us with was direct messaging, particularly on Facebook, Instagram. People will read right through comments are going by so fast. So if you have people who are trying to like individually reply to comments, that'll work, but only to a very small degree because things move so quickly. However, what if instead of, hey, we'll pray for you in the comments, or a prayer that's written out in the comments, what if someone says, I have a prayer request, and then Erin McGrew says, hey, I've sent you a DM, and when they open up the direct message, it is Erin actually praying out loud specifically for that prayer request in basically real time. And what we've learned is that is a very powerful tool, that direct messaging. And really, we learned that in the context of birthdays, just like how much more meaningful is it to get a birthday video. We've put videos together as a staff, as a student ministry staff, to sing to people and send them directly. So that's like a unique, meaningful connection. Whereas if you have a Facebook birthday, and like mine's June 8th, so on June 8th I'm going to have like 300 messages, like generic happy birthday messages. And the reason why you get that is because people push the little button in the top of the screen and send you a generic message. But if you have a message in your inbox, you know that someone has taken time to actually acknowledge rather than just pushing the button. So we take that strategy and apply it to prayer in our live services. And I know we did it a few times this week, and that has been, that's always a good thing when you do that.
Yeah, and I'd say another layer that Kyle taught us was that it's not enough just to like a post.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, the algorithm itself loves commenting and interactive, so not just the like, but the love or the haha. It prefers those in sharing. And so the commenting on the Facebook Live really serves two purposes, and it's to keep your people engaged and interactive, but it also, that Facebook algorithm will recognize that engagement and kick that video into more people's timelines. So it really acts as a advertisement for your church the more that you engage. So it's a win-win.
I'll add too, I love the direction we're going this coming Sunday. Ronnie and senior staff have kind of talked that through and talked about the strategy of making it more like a living room. What I love about that, and I'm all about this just period, I believe leadership is better done when you are the guide on the side and not the sage on the stage. And really that's just a grassroots leadership. I want to connect with people. I want to be in intimate situations and conversations so I can help lead people to know Jesus better, like in a smaller group setting. And what I think we'll be doing naturally by making it a living room feel, it's almost like Mr. Rogers. Like you feel like you're in the living room with Mr. Rogers, and Mr. Rogers is actually Ronnie in this case. I just feel like there's going to be almost a deeper emotional connection, as ironic as it sounds, when we kind of do less production and more, hey, this is weird and this is not normal, and we're going to acknowledge that. But welcome to the living room, and welcome to worship, and we're going to worship together. And we've been talking through some even more ideas of what it could look like to interact in different ways. Ronnie's had a lot of good ideas and things that we're going to be kind of rolling out in the coming weeks. And who knows, maybe we can do another one of these videos and talk about how that worked or didn't work. But I think that's going to be really good to drive it a little bit more personal, a little less produced, to try to meet people where they are.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for that input. I've been very encouraged by the way our church is responding to a lot of these things, and hopefully you're gathering some ideas from this as well.